Hey cats, morning of day 10 here. Just at the Around the Bend hostel. We're going to head up to Dix Creek Gap. Hit the trail. Great sunny day, being in the mid 50s. Be a fantastic day to hike. See you on the trails. Intermediate and final destination at Bly Gap. Perhaps
the border of North Carolina.
Perhaps we'll go a little bit further, but definitely we're out of this state. Coming back from where we came, we've just been following this ridge line. It's been all uphill so far today, and we got a bit more to go. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm taking a break right here. I'm going to gather some water. There's water about 0.2 of a mile up ahead, but you have to go off trail a little bit for it. This is right on trail, and I need it. Certainly after getting over that mountain, I could certainly use a nice little drink. Yeah, stopping for lunch here. Tell you what I'm carrying is this 1 pound chair with me. Sure is comfortable to be sitting in that thing during eating a little bit of grub. Spectacular views of the mountains. You know, right here in the mountain laurel and the rhododendrons. No leaves on the tree right now. You can see all the ranges. Great time of year to be here. You know, as I walk these last few miles through Georgia, going through this little mountain laurel patch, just really have to say thanks to all of the different trail runners that we ran across, from Lily to Chelsea to Tom to Barat. I mean, they've all been just fantastic, giving this old guy good advice and helped me along the way. Plus all the trail ambassadors that we've ran into. Georgia's really a great state to be hiking in, and they really take care of the trail, and it's greatly appreciated. So as we take these last few steps, in the words of the one minister from the Benchmark Adventure Ministries, get out of my state. Yes sir, I'm going to Tennessee. So I was walking along, stopped to take a look at that bird I just took a picture of, and I didn't realize that we got something special right here on this tree. This tree marks North Carolina. This is the border with Georgia and North Carolina. What happened to Tennessee? So this tree marks something special. Crossing the state line, Georgia, North Carolina. Hoorah. I'm just gonna film my first couple steps in North Carolina. Gonna head up the Bly Gap, which I can kind of see right up there. A couple people there. Bly Gap. This is a famous tree. Been here many years. Unfortunately, it's dead right now. But it is one spooky looking tree. Climbing up this mountain, I see the first true signs of spring. Today's the first day of spring, and these are the first flowers that I've seen on trail. What a blessing. Hey cats, just want to wrap up day 10. Ended up at Muskrat Shelter. It's 11.8 miles plus another 0.6 miles that we walked on the road from the hostel up to the trail. Overall it was about 4,400 feet ascent and 2,300 feet descent. So over the close to 12 miles we went up and down over 6,000 feet. It was quite a day, long day, but got here safely and just kind of getting ready. Happy to be in North Carolina, and you know, we have a few more days ahead of us for sure. So I do want to update you on my trail name as the sun sets over the faraway mountain. So I was going by Baltimore, and we were walking along, and I came across Whiskers and the I think either the hiking hippie or the happy hippie. Either way, it's two folks up there in their years, you know, much like I am, and you know, they're hiking a trail this year, so they're kind of YouTube sensations, you know, for now. So I told him what my name was, you know, Baltimore, and he was like, fine. Then some Dave came up behind me, and he's been teasing me and saying Lord Voldemort instead of Lord, you know, instead of Baltimore. He's calling me Voldemort, and so he called me that. And Whiskers looked at me, and he said, your name is not Baltimore, it's Lord Baltimore. So he stood up and came walking over to me and stared at me for just like 30 seconds and said, you are Lord Baltimore. So I kind of just felt that energy transfer, and I accepted it. So from now on, maybe it'll stick a little bit more. So I just kind of walk in, and when people say, who are you? I say, Lord Baltimore. Anyway, just kind of wanted to update you. I'm going to go ahead and chow down on my grub and do the rest of what I need to do. Y'all have a good night. Hey, good morning cats. Day 12 here. Getting a really late start today. I think I'm going to need to kind of pick it up a little bit earlier to get out on the road. But it's only about a 9-mile. Compared to yesterday, it's going to be about, I think it'll be a lot easier. Only going up around 2,400, coming down about the same. Maybe even less than that. Yesterday's 4,400 ascent was it was a test for sure. So, but my body's rejuvenated. Had a good breakfast, nice rest, and I head on up the trail. See you on the trails, cats. So I met this fellow AT Thru-hiker, level 1, and just passed him on the trail a little ways back. He told me the story that he started the hike in 2020, had to get off because of COVID, but he got back on this year. And so he had gotten off at Hog Pen Gap, and he said that when he reached that point this year, he kind of was, he contemplated a bit, and in his best Sam Gamgee voice was like, this is the furthest I've ever been along the AT. It was kind of neat because back there was a tunnel of rhododendron, which really felt like maybe dark riders were chasing me. Anyway, it was amusing to me. Well, the trail leads just one way. Up and over this mountain. Oh boy. Thank you, North Carolina Appalachian Trail Club. This is awesome. So much easier and safer than digging down that huge crevasse. Just had my lunch at Standing Indian Shelter. So I think I'm going to push on. Just going to get over this next mountain, and it's all downhill from there for quite a number of miles. So I think it'll be a pretty easy day. Feel fantastic. Weather is gorgeous. This is a day to hike and get some miles in. Even though I'm not really worried about miles, but today's the day to get moving, so I'm gonna do it. Here we go. Made it to the top. Now I know what the name of this mountain is. Now, so do you. Thought I'd take you along the trail again a little bit. Basically, we're running right along the ridge, a standing mountain. It's really rocky, but it's pretty level with a slight downslope. We're going to go down for quite a while, and but every now and then it turns into nice soft ground with some grass, kind of like what's coming up right around this here corner. It's extremely pleasant. It's a nice change of pace for sure to walk on something this clean. I'm going to enjoy this. Glad you're along with me. Check out that stump. That is some gnarly action going on there. Internet is really spotty out here, so I just received a bang and a text, so I said, you know what, this right here, this log, that's going to be my new office. So sent out a couple little texts back home and trying to arrange a trip into Franklin to see Jake. I think that would be awesome. So anyway, just thought I'd mention that. You know, the internet is not too reliable out here. Morning, cats. Yeah, day 13 right here. Just left the shelter. Everyone else kind of got ahead of me, but I'm still getting a pretty early start compared to some of the other ones I've gotten. So we got a 12-mile day again, so that'd be like 3 back-to-back 12-mile days. See how that goes. Then I'm gonna head into Franklin, North Carolina for a resupply. Really sent some confusing messages to my nephew Jake. Apologize for that. We'll make it up to him. Just thought I would share this. Really a first very nice view of the morning. You can see the clouds just drifting on through. Sun's coming out. Just starting to clear away these clouds. Just another magnificent overlook. Special. So last night I was sitting around the campfire eating dinner with everyone that was at the shelter, and there's one lady there. Her name is Nightingale. She got that trail name because she helped bandage up someone who hurt his knee on the trail a couple days back. So, but it was her birthday yesterday, and she had a little piece of cake, and she said, I'm going to get everyone here and everyone's going to sing me happy birthday. I said, I don't care. So as she was making her preparations, I figured, you know, they really don't want to hear my voice. So I found that as an opportune time to do some ablutions. Anyway, she's a lovely lady, and we all had a grand old time last night. So I just cameled up with water right here, getting ready to head up Albert Mountain. It's like 1.5 miles up, and there's about 800 feet of elevation gain in that 1.5 miles. So I just wanted to make sure I had plenty of water for that, and looking forward to it. Yeah, so at the top of Albert Mountain, you saw the picture. I'm not climbing those stairs to the tower, to the fire tower though. I'm doing just fine right down here on the ground. Well, it's official. Now walked over 100 miles on the Appalachian Trail. Didn't see a marker. I don't know, who knows. But really happy that these feet have gotten me here and all the other support that I've received. So here we go. Almost 5% down, right? Oh, so excited. Someone left hiker beer. No! Sadness. Sadness. Hey Cats, day 14, it was a total zero here. We just hung out in Franklin, took care of some business, ate some food. I was able to go to church and met this fantastic lady, Sarah. She was coming into the church in a downpour. I was soaked because I had to walk 20 minutes to the church, and she ended up offering me a ride back to the hotel. So I was really grateful for that. The other bit of business, you know, these are my shoes that I've been wearing for the past 5 years. Worn to Ireland, worn to, all over. Been doing all my hiking training and all of this. But, at a certain point, they just don't quite cut it anymore. Unfortunately, really sad. But check out these new kicks, North Face. These are awesome, baby. You know what? They go in the trash. I got new kicks. I'm living life, baby. Loving it. All right. Talk to you later. See you on the trails, Cats.